We have more breaking news from the NHL. Avalanche captain Gabriel Landeskog will not be hitting free agency tomorrow. He's staying with the Avs. We'll discuss his new contract coming up next. So welcome back to another video here at Top Shelf Hockey. As I mentioned, we have some more breaking news tonight, and it will have a big impact on tomorrow's free agent frenzy, as one of the big names on the market is now taken off and will be remaining with their existing club. Colorado Avalanche captain Gabriel Landeskog and the Avalanche have come to a last-minute agreement to keep him as the captain with the Avs on an 8-year deal with an average annual value of $7 million per season. Now, of course, keep something in mind here. Even though players are allowed to sign 8-year deals with their existing teams, once contracts expire, and his contract previously would have been expired after midnight Eastern tonight, then you're no longer eligible to sign an 8-year deal. As of tomorrow, he could have stayed with the Avs, or even like in the wee hours of the morning here, it would have been a max 7-year deal, because his old deal would have been expired. It's only considered an 8-year deal on an extension. So they get it done here just under the wire with a few minutes to spare. As I had mentioned in previous videos, there was word from Elliot Friedman earlier that there was a 7-year offer at $7 million on the table that they were considering, and they were able to take that same value and extend it out to 8 years, give him a max contract, and keep him with the Avalanche. I know there were some other teams that were really interested should he hit the open market tomorrow. I know one of those teams was the St. Louis Blues. I think the Islanders to a degree were interested. And there were others too. The Kraken to some extent, I heard. But at this time, it doesn't really matter. He's staying in Colorado. So, of course, they got Cale Makar looked after a few days ago. Long-term deal, $9 million. Now they keep their captain at $7 million. That's a real good signing for them. I do have my doubts that goaltender Philip Grubauer will be coming back, though. At this point, it seems like they're pretty far apart in contract negotiations. Grubauer appears to be looking somewhere around $6 million per year, and I think the max that they will go to would be $5 million. So I would not be shocked if they have to go in a new direction to find a new starting goaltender. But otherwise, they're largely coming back with mostly the same team. Obviously, losing Landeskog, in my opinion, would have been a bigger blow than losing Grubauer. I think that's a tougher player to replace. I mean, goaltending today is important, don't get me wrong, but there's, I think, more options on the market than you have a guy like Landeskog. He's a unique player that he's very offensively talented. He plays really hard, great leadership, not afraid to drop the gloves, physical play. Like, there were teams excited at the possibility of being able to get him, and now that's not an option. So we'll still have lots of other players to look for tomorrow during the free agent frenzy, so certainly stay tuned for that. And obviously, like I said here, this is a huge contract and a big deal for the Avs. Be interesting to see what else they do, because they're not done filling out their roster here and seeing if they can remain to be one of the top contending teams for the Stanley Cup next year. Let me know your thoughts on this contract extension for Captain Landeskog down in the comments, and we'll discuss further. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and stick around. There'll be tons of content coming tomorrow as the NHL enters the free agent frenzy. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.